Well, Bungie was back this week with their This Week at Bungie update, going over all the latest news in Destiny 2, including Freelance mode coming back to Trials of Osiris this weekend. You're probably playing that already. Plus, we've got a new hotfix coming next week to fix some bugs. And also, Bungie updated us on the DMCA lawsuit they're filing against a YouTuber. Plus, I got some follow-up information on that from Polygon. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Okay, without further delay, let's dive right into the news. And first up, Freelance is back in Trials of Osiris. So the first Freelance Trials of Osiris weekend for Season of the Haunted, it's here, and that means more opportunities to check out the ultra-competitive PvP mode for any that are curious about what it has to offer. Whether you're playing for engrams or playing for that coveted lighthouse spot, you can have another shot at that this weekend. And Bungie say, we've taken a lot of feedback into account about Trials of Osiris and the experience, and because of that, we learned some important lessons about the player base most involved with the competitive experiences like this. We want you to enjoy your time in Saint 14's arena of PvP goodness, and we'll keep taking that feedback, but for now, enjoy Freelance and go and make Saint 14 smile. Well, it's interesting there, Bungie saying they're taking a lot of feedback about Trials of Osiris. I know a lot of people have been providing their feedback about the flawless pool and also matchmaking as well. So let me know down in the comments what you think of the current state of Trials of Osiris. And if you've got any ideas on how to improve Trials, let me know down there in the comments. Well, next up, we have an update about the takedowns. So in a previous 12, we let everyone know that a series of copyright takedowns issued on YouTube had been identified as being fraudulent by someone impersonating our intellectual property protection service. We wanted to give you a brief update and let everyone affected know that we've identified the individual responsible and we are taking legal action. We take these matters very seriously and will invest time and resources required to protect our community from malicious actors. That said, do not attempt to harass, attack or pile onto this individual. Any direct outreach not by Bungie's legal team could impair our ability to address the harm done to our community, which is our priority. We have your backs on this. We're going to make sure the individual meets the future that they deserve. And much though we appreciate the sentiment, we aren't asking for your help in making that happen. So now this person has been identified, it has removed some of the challenges we face in reviewing the license request for archive music uploads. And if you've been waiting for these, thank you for your patience, and we hope to get back to you in the next few weeks. So I do have a follow-up from Owen Good from Polygon related to that story, and he wrote the other day a news article entitled "Bungie hits YouTuber with a $7.6 million lawsuit for fake DMCA claims." So Owen goes on to say Bungie is suing a Destiny 2 YouTuber who allegedly struck back at DMCA takedowns levelled on his account by filing false DMCA claims on Bungie's behalf against other streamers and the studio itself. Well, Bungie's lawsuit, filed in a federal court on Wednesday, seeks at least $7.6 million in damages. And although Polygon do mention the guy's name, I'm not going to mention his name here. I think it is quite easy if you want to go out and find out who it is. But as Bungie referred to in their update, we don't really want people piling onto this guy. He's already got Bungie lawyers on his back and a lawsuit of $7.6 million to deal with. So I think this person is dealing with enough. But Polygon go on to say the complaint alleges that they created 2 fake Gmail addresses impersonating staff of CSC Global, a copyright management firm representing Bungie. And the lawsuit says they used those addresses in February to send YouTube 96 takedown demands, citing the 1998 Digital Millennium Copyright Act. The takedowns involve videos posted by YouTubers My Name is Bife, who has 974,000 subscribers, Astacross, 615,000 subscribers, and Bungie's own YouTube account. So this attack sent shockwaves through the Destiny community, the complaint said. Content creators described the chilling effect of the false takedowns had on their own work, saying, "I'm scared to make new Destiny videos, let alone keep up the ones I've already made." Under the DMCA, companies such as YouTube are obligated to remove user-published content that infringes a copyright held by another. Such a broad mandate has enabled abuse of these statutes' provisions, with some filing DMCA declarations to YouTube and elsewhere to thwart business rivals or social media adversaries. So Bungie's complaint alleges that they exploited a hole in YouTube's DMCA process that allows anyone at all to claim to be representing a rights holder for purposes of issuing a takedown with no real safeguards against fraud. And Bungie said that the accused mounted his retaliatory campaign after he himself was served with the DMCA takedown demanded in December 2021 related to uploading the original soundtrack for 2015's Destiny: The Taken King. So 96 times the accused sent DMCA takedown notices in order to have YouTube instruct innocent creators to delete their Destiny 2 videos or face copyright strikes disrupting Bungie's community of players, streamers, YouTubers and fans, the complaint says. This caused Bungie significant reputational and economic damage for obvious reasons. Well, in March, Bungie alerted fans via Twitter that it was aware of the copyright takedown demand and said they are not being taken at the request of Bungie or our partners. And the complaint quotes a manifesto from the accused, also sent that month to the Destiny community, in which he admits to the false takedowns. The manifesto reads like a hackneyed "look at what you made me do" letter from a serial killer in a bad novel, Bungie's lawyers wrote. Well, the lawsuit is filed with Digital District of Washington State, where Bungie's headquarters are located, and in the complaint, Bungie notes that it permits players to create videos using Destiny gameplay, upload them to YouTube and other services to monetize their content. But the studio does reserve its intellectual property rights and the right to enforce them in cases where the spirit of its user-generated content guidelines are violated. And the accused wholesale uploading of the Taken King's OST violated those guidelines, the complaint said. Well, the suit seeks at least $7.6 million, $150,000 for each of the 51 instances in which the accused allegedly infringed Bungie's registered copyright in issuing the false takedown demands. And other parts of the suit seek unspecified actual and statutory damages to demonstrate there are serious consequences awaiting anyone else foolish enough to target Bungie's community for an attack. Well, it certainly looks like Bungie are set to make an example out of this person, and given that their actions could have taken away the livelihoods of many content creators, I reckon Bungie are well within their rights to do so. Well, that is it for the news at the moment about the DMCA claims, and let me know down in the comments what you think of that story. But we do have a hotfix coming on Tuesday. This is Hotfix 4.1.0.4. So next Tuesday, June the 28th, Destiny 2 Hotfix 4.1.0.4 will be released, and that is going to go out the regular schedule, so at 9 AM PDT. Maintenance begins 9:15. Destiny 1 and 2 are brought offline 10 AM PDT. The hotfix is going to begin to roll out across all the platforms, and at 2 PM PDT, Destiny 1 and 2 maintenance will complete. So regarding what is being targeted to be fixed in this update cycle, we got fixing an issue where players could shoot through barricades, Ward of Dawn and thin walls. I'm not really sure about what thin walls are. Piercing sidearms artifact mod and the armor piercing rounds weapon mods are equipped. And the piercing sidearms artifact mod will be re-enabled, so thank you Bungie, that has been disabled for quite a while. And also fixing an issue where the Crucible Vermilion shader effects caused unintended photosensitivity issues, and investigating special effects in nightmare containment activities that cause unintended photosensitivity concerns. And then we've got a bunch of airborne effectiveness buffs, and that's going to happen across a few exotics, so fixing an issue with Wings of Sacred Dawn, Peregrine Greaves, and also Peacekeepers 2. So those individual pieces of exotic armor are going to be fixed. Also, and finally, fixing an issue where Master Voltaglass Raid did not have all the challenges active when available through the new raid and the Dungeon Rotator. Well, let me know down there in the comments what you think of the latest news from Destiny 2 and also the world of Bungie. And that is it for this Destiny 2 news roundup. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.